Welcome back, everyone, to Compulsion Loop. Last time, Pavouk was not there. I don't have an intro, so I'm just gonna fuck about with it.
Hell yeah.
Hope you're all ready for this.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes, they're here!
Yeah!
The loading screen tips!
That's so good!
I remember you mentioning it before.
I do
I
have a
love
question,
this.
Tali. Is it a rollable table?
Oh,
that
you
can
bet your
random-
ass it is.
random-
Next time we're coming back here, I'm randomizing
Awesome.
it.
Hang on. I have to take a screenshot of this. Hang on, I'm snipping it right now.
Yeah.
And yes, I did inject a lot of snark into these tips.
Good.
Politicoin. Usually works.
Usually.
Usually. So, all of you last time, just to set the mood, last time we had a small campfire gathering with Ledda, and Ledda shared a lot of stories regarding 𝚤𝚘𝚗, as per request of Emmyth. And today, we're going to floor 5.
Floor 5. Whoa! We're halfway there.
Well, guys, we're one side of a D20 done.
Ah, yes.
How the first tier?
You can just say
No,
1 out
it's
of
the entire
20.
thing.
I mean, yeah, I could have, but it's a lot more fun to imagine a D20 that we're slowly, like, filling
Progressing.
insides of.
You'll go up the floor, at the rid of the tree, and you stand on what appears to be a platform suspended by chains that go up until you can no longer see them into swirling clouds of mist. In front of you, what appears to be a small pool, wrapped and wreathed in the roots of a massive tree.
I want to look at my compass.
Your loot compass?
Yeah.
Oh, the loot compass.
The loot compass. What roll should I give the loot compass? Do we win an awareness roll?
Yeah, that seems like awareness, probably.
Let's give it an awareness roll for the loot compass.
Please tell me your awareness isn't trash.
Oh, it's an egg 1.
Jesus, give
You
me
really
the
gotta
compass.
give me the- I'm an awareness master.
Never!
I have a 9.
Yes, but you're also a
Jesus,
loot
that's a lot of
gremlin! So am
awareness.
I!
Loot readings. Negative.
Nilq is just poking at it. Hmm.
You know you're holding it backwards.
But it speaks. I thought that it didn't matter.
I mean, if it's scanning the ground, you're not gonna find anything.
How exactly is a compass supposed to work in a place like this? I wanted to imagine there's some sort of, magnetic field in this area? Or perhaps there's nothing but magnetic fields in this area. Oh, this loop is curiouser and curiouser.
Didn't he just say that it would like tell us if there was treasure left, not like where it was?
You know, it told about the one in the tree.
But I found that.
Djinn definitely found that one.
It did it at the same time.
Careful of this.
Hey, Tali,
Yeah.
is there anything in this bush?
You do not find anything in the bush but leaves.
Okay. Is there anything in the tree?
More leaves. Blowing in a
Okay,
soft
cool.
mist. Actually, Dev, could you give me an awareness roll? Just...
Of course.
Is this water?
It is water, but you can very clearly see through it. There's no bottom on this pool.
Ooh.
Dude, it's cool.
And Emmyth.
Yes.
So you're looking around in this tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's something wrapped around one of the branches. Just kind of stuck there. It's blowing in the wind. kind of wrapped around this way.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, Emmyth is decently tall. He's going to try to, like, get up to, like, on these roots of the tree and, like, try to, like, reach up and grab it.
Okay. You support yourself and you push yourself up to the branch of the tree and you grab it, and it's a piece of paper.
Oh. How interesting. A note.
And you look at it and there's nothing on it. It's completely blank.
Oh, this is interesting. I wonder. Emmyth is gonna take it over and look. There's a reflection, right, in the water?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to hold the paper up to the reflection in the water.
You do so. It's just a piece of paper.
Done. That would have been...
And everyone else, as Emmyth is leaning down, you see more sort of flow by in the wind over above his head. Coming from this direction. There's just more and more papers flying in the wind until it's almost a verifiable storm of pieces of paper flying in your direction.
Ah, fuck! Paper cut!
One just hits you in the face, Emmyth.
Ah, Emmyth is blind! No! Have at ye! He starts, like, swinging his sword around.
You swing your sword around and you slice the papers to bits, and there, in front of you, you see a whirling circle of pieces of paper.
Finally, a worthy foe.
Everyone watches Emmyth go fight the worthy foe of inanimate objects.
Yeah, Emmyth, you notice as you come up to them, they're circling around, like, spinning. Kind of in the air.
Taunting me, cocky bastard.
Everyone watches Emmyth.
Emmyth starts, like, shish kebabbing papers onto the rapier.
Oh my lord. Can you give me an attack roll?
Yes, I can.
Bean starts clapping.
Final? Is this the boss? What?
Oh yeah, isn't there a mini boss?
Miniboss.
Yeah, Pavouk was checking that this was plants and whatnot, but now he's just confused with what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, give me that attack roll, Emmyth.
Am I suck ass?
What the
Holy
fuck?
Wow,
Wait,
that is
what?
actual minimum.
Wow.
I play today.
Emmyth,
Where Emmyth dies.
these papers swirling around. You stab your rapier aggressively, knowing that the pen might not always be mightier than the sword.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
And as your rapier goes in towards the front, you feel a pushback on the piece of paper as you see in the center of your rapier a palm manifest. And push back the tip of the rapier, setting you very slightly off balance as you see a person come into view.
And who are you?
She looks down. The papers fall to the ground around her. She, instead of responding to that, immediately ignores you, bends down, and starts picking up the pieces of paper.
I say, such a lack of respect. It is important to talk to someone when they are talking to you, or at least acknowledge them.
It is also polite to allow someone to complete their task before they are moving on to the next conversation. You stabbed my portal. I feel it's only fair.
Well, touche, my friend.
Yeah, I just want to describe her a little bit better.
Go for it, yeah.
She looks human, probably in her 40s or 50s, wire-rimmed spectacles on her face, and she's holding a massive tome, which she picks up these pieces of paper and just sets them back inside of it.
So, and you might be...
𝙬𝚘𝚘𝚗.
Well, the pleasure is mine. 𝙬𝚘𝚘𝚗.
𝙬𝚘𝚘𝚗.
Oh, 𝙬𝚘𝚘𝚗.
She holds a hand out to you.
Okay. I take her hand and, like, politely bow, kiss it. 𝙬𝚬𝚘 𝚙𝚘𝚗.
Can you give me a dex roll?
But of course.
He's gonna punch you.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, Emmyth, before you grab the hand and kiss it, she pulls it back away and smiles. Now, it has come to my attention that the curator of this floor is... She looks left, she looks right. Tardy.
Oh. Oh!
Absent would be a better word, possibly.
That must be, yes, who Lutta was talking to us about.
She walks over here and starts flipping open her book. Looks up at Pavouk, or she doesn't even look up at Pavouk. She's still in the book, and she just says, "Can you step back about 5 feet?" Let's see here. She flips a page. She flips to another page. Do you all believe you could handle a level 10 threat?
A level what?
Level...
Never
Only
mind.
at level 5.
These rankings are arbitrary anyway. I don't know why they think they matter. I flip to the next page. The weakest thing I've got in here is a level 4 threat. Does that sound good?
Oh, well, yes, that sounds rather lovely.
Cool. None of you burn easily, right?
I'm sand.
I'm flesh.
Nilq stares at the spider person.
Pavouk's just standing there, staring at, and just narrowed eyes, just...
Are you a bad guy?
From your perspective, yes.
No.
She pulls out a piece of
romantic.
paper and starts to scroll on it. Alright,
Most...
good luck. She slams the piece of paper down on the ground, and as she does this, she bursts apart into a bunch of different pieces of paper that float off into the wind and fly away.
I like her.
Tali,
Yes?
Paper
is
sorcerer.
this a wizard power?
What she just did?
Yeah.
Is she a paper wizard, Tali?
Of course she's a paper
Technically,
wizard.
yes. Technically, I
Yeah.
think yes. I think.
I want to try and copy it.
Good luck. That's all I'm gonna say.
Love it when DM says good luck.
Hey,
You really
there's
got to.
always a
You got
chance.
You
Alright.
gotta love it.
You see a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper with a orange rune scrawled into it. And it's starting to glow. And it seems to be adhered to the ground right here. Nilq, you get the inkling that, yeah, that was probably a wizard power, but no fucking clue what she was doing.
He just snaps the fingers, just like, dang it, too slow.
And everyone, the wind stops. There is a moment of absolute stillness as the paper in the center platform begins to glow brighter and brighter. And before you can even ask why, there is an overwhelming, deafening impact as something hits the central platform, falling from above. And almost immediately, the entire atmosphere changes as you see a magmatic force land in front of you.
Oh, it's red.
It's hot.
The heat waves almost immediately begin the wind moving once more as, from out of its top, some sort of pot, two bird-like creatures fly out.
Oh, god damn it.
This thing, its mouth dripping with magma, it unhinges and lets forth a guttural, bellowy, deep roar. Everyone please roll initiative.
Shit.
Next.
I'm not prepared for this fight.
Alright guys, remember, according to the people we asked, it won't make bridges come to life.
Well, that's good.
This is going to be the first fight in the game where I'm going to be using wards.
Okay.
The Molten Cauldron has 2 magical wards. When you cast a spell, it's very possible that it has something prepared for you and will counteract it. Be aware of that. You guys can all see it kind of thrumming with this fiery energy as these, visually speaking, these little bulwark shields with the letter symbol rotate around it. You guys can physically see these. And yeah, Djinn's turn.
I'm not gonna shoot it. I'm just gonna go over here.
Okay.
Pew pew him.
Djinn goes pew. An arrow goes directly through this thing's wing, creating a sizable hole in it, and fire starts to lick around the wing.
I did it.
And yeah, we're gonna shoot that boy with the wizard sword.
Wizard sword! Yeah, you also pierce a hole in the wing. A smaller one than Djinn's, but deal 3 damage.
Yeah, so then as it shoots out, it then loops back around, collects back into the sword.
Fire Skirter, we're going on the one over by Djinn. That fire that was licking around its wings starts to coalesce around the eye, and you hear this sort of segmented rhythm of bubbling heat as the light around its eye gets brighter, and a beam of coalesced fire shoots towards you.
Oh.
As it comes swooping in. Bits and pieces of your cloth are singed. You take 2 damage. It
Nice.
rolled minimum.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Djinn, a little bit of sand turns into glass. Oh no, I can't use that.
So Nilq's gonna finish doing that thing he was doing, like, hand Fumi the competition. They're like, might be hidden thing. Help with boss.
Bloody gun. This seems very elemental.
Get back when done. He's gonna pull off the glaive from his back and aim at the one that Djinn has already injured.
Okay.
And use his wizard power to activate fucking Abyss.
Yeah, you most definitely do skewer the other wing with your glaive as the fire ray sputters back into it. The Molten Cauldron. Thing, it's definitely shaped like a cauldron. With 8 spider-like legs all around it that stand up out of the magma.
Oh god damn
They
it.
seem to be spewing the stuff out of them. The magma didn't seem to come from its impact, more so it's just passively erupting. And the legs are definitely red hot. It steps out of the magma and comes over to you, Pavouk.
Oh
I kind
no.
of figured.
And as it goes, magma spews out along the path. Now, Pavouk, you start to feel the heat of this thing. It's immense. It's... oh boy, is it intense, as it's going to try and take one of its spiked magmatic legs down on your back.
Magma melting the bridge, or is it not?
Not currently.
It's just kind of covering the bridge though,
Wow,
right?
fuck, 6 to hit.
It misses!
I'm rolling like shit, okay.
Please keep doing that.
That's gonna come into the... yeah, apparently. That's gonna come into the second part. Yeah, this magma, it's continuing to spread out. The Molten Cauldron is going to passively spew magma. This magma goes 5 feet from it. Pavouk, can you make me a dexterity roll?
Oh, I don't
As the
have
magma
that.
starts to spew down beneath you.
Whee.
I love this magma texture.
It's so
It's
cool.
really nice.
Very nice.
Also curious what's happening when it hits the water.
As it's hitting the water, the steam is just... It's instantly, like, causing a state change, basically. And creating just this waft of steam. We'll get to that. You are able to jump back, and you take only 4 damage. You take half, as you're singed by the extreme heat.
How?
Yeah, and as you're up close to this thing, even through the steam billowing off its sides, you notice there is a verifiable, like, shimmer to its body. Emmyth.
How about you?
Angrily, this one, they don't have much of a brain, flies in and starts to scratch at you.
Aha, go for it. I dare you, bitch.
You take 6 damage as it claws you.
Oof. That's not nice.
Yeah, this thing also pretty fucking hot.
How dare you? This is Imperial royal clothing!
Bird
My
screech.
tail.
You've set me up. You've set me up. You've set me up. I'm going to fly 45 feet straight in the air.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to cast an area of effect rain spell.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna mark you as
Actually, I'm
45
gonna.
up. That.
Yeah, I want to be
So
cloud.
excited.
Oh hell yeah, cat, let's go.
I want to move just a little bit closer so it's more in the direct line. So it's 30 feet in every direction.
Oh my gosh.
I just want it to rain. That's
This is
it.
Fumi's domain.
Yeah, look.
It was like, oh, that's a fire thing. Oh, I'm like the only one that can control water because I have weather magic.
Mm-hmm.
I am cloud.
Yeah.
Rain.
There's an excessive amount of steam that billows off of this. Let me tell you.
And I'm like, oh, well, there's water in the air, I guess.
Can you roll just a damaging spell for me,
Yeah.
please? Cat. The water starts raining down on the sizzling. Another mechanical groan emits from this thing as it enters into seemingly clear pain as it takes 12 damage. And you notice the water starts to leak into the top of the cauldron, where there's magma roiling around, and the magma starts to sizzle as steam erupts off of it. And something
Feed my cloud.
starts to happen.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
no.
a ward, isn't it?
As you fill this thing with water, the entire atmosphere of the place begins to change, as a different sheen runs along top the cauldron.
The water cauldron.
Did it just...
And the steam stops coming out of it.
Oh, dude, it's the aqua cauldron now. Fuck.
Isn't that just a
Shit.
normal cauldron?
Shit. Now it's just a cauldron.
No, it's just a cauldron.
I'm gonna prep my ring, my gust ring.
This magma, it is all hardened.
If it's water, I can lightning this fucker.
I'm not in melee with it, yeah?
You are not.
I am getting the fuck out of Dodge. Get me out of here. With earth magic, just a bunch of spikes of stone are gonna come out of the basalt it's standing on.
It's gonna just take the hit. It sustains the 4 damage. You definitely notice a shimmer run across its body as you hit it.
It appears to absorb whatever element we hit it with.
Interesting.
So it's like Gladdy.
It didn't like the water.
Yes, but then it turned into a water element.
Well, now we just gotta shock the shit out of it.
Yes, but I just turned it earth.
Did you?
Yes, because I just hit it with rocks.
It still
That's-
appears to be.
Yeah, that's not
aqua.
what that looked like to me.
Well, we can
just
test
shiny.
that later.
It was just
Perhaps
shiny.
it doesn't have the ability to absorb elements and swap into them, but just merely the ability to swap to an element that it sees fit. For instance, we were attacking it with water, correct? So it took damage as it was magma and, in turn, turned into a water element so that we could no longer damage it that way. I think Fumi's right. I think we should probably just shock the shit out of it.
You pretty boy.
Djinn is gonna take out his stick bow and shoot the flying fire thingy again, because it worked very well the first time.
Of course. You shoot an arrow through and its eye explodes into a downpour of little flakes of fire.
Yay. Move over here, so now it has to go a long way to get to me if it decides to.
Wow.
Emmyth.
You foolish bird. You've come right into my range. I'm gonna start fucking stabbing the shit out of him. Die, bird!
Alright.
Die, bitch.
Oh my god, yeah, the bird comes in for claw attacks. It should have been worried about your claws. It's fucking sliced to pieces, like it itself was a piece of paper.
Good. Good. I don't think I can eat him. That's not how it works.
That's not how it
I
works.
can!
How much water is at this thing's feet?
You look at it, and it does appear that its legs, there are holes on it. It's starting to just spew water out.
Near one of the legs, where it's starting to spew out water, Nilq's gonna use creation magic, and he's gonna create a lightning rod right next to where one of those legs are.
Okay. The water spewing out of its legs is definitely surrounding the lightning rod.
Do not tap, do not tap, do not tap, do not tap! Her secondary action.
Okay.
Dual knock, dual knock.
Bit of a reddish aura is surrounding Nilq.
The steam coming off the basalt, all of it starts to coalesce into a singular location, billowing into a definable whirlwind of a shape, what looks like a massive smoggy hammer.
Oh no.
And it is going to smash the ever-loving shit out of you with a smog hammer.
It sounds painful.
Yeah. You get smashed down by the incredible force of the hammer. You take 13.
Yikes.
Oh god, that's still knock.
There goes the dual knock.
Its spider-like legs walk over the lightning rod. And two of them are going to kind of surround the back of you, and the other two are going to go to either side, almost as if it's going to send two legs in towards where you are, trying to entrap you. Can I get a dexterity or other to not be basically grappled? Yeah, everyone else, you've seen Nilq basically get cornered by the cauldron.
Ooh.
Is it touching Nilq?
Depends on what Nilq does. It's more so like it's barricading his exit, and on either side are two really hard spikes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
He's between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly down 15 feet, so I'm in range. I'll be at 30. And using my wizard power, I'm gonna is the smog hammer still there? I have a question.
The smog hammer is not there anymore. It dissipated.
Okay, never mind. Is the cauldron still full of water?
Yes.
That's all I need. I'm gonna use my wizard power to lightning bolt that motherfucker.
Okay, let's go. It takes 10 damage, and something shatters.
Yeah.
You notice a magical defense ward activate. Nilq, as you are surrounded, that's not a water blast coming from either side. No, that is an immense shockwave.
Uh-oh.
It is going to, using its ward, cast a lightning bolt at Nilq.
I want to use my reaction and try to counterspell it.
Hell yeah, okay.
Hell yeah. So, as I see the lightning bolt get casted at Nilq, Emmyth is just like, in high gear, is just like, fucking, nope, not gonna happen.
Holy shit! You beat it by 1! Emmyth!
Let's go!
You ate the spell!
So in order to fucking counter the spell, the blade is not going to be enough. It has to be fully absorbed into the whole sword, and Emmyth is nowhere near to get into range, right? So what Emmyth does is he takes a step back, fucking runs forward, and does a front flip. And as he comes down, he lands on his knee and throws the sword, lunging it outward so that it basically passes right by Nilq as the lightning bolt is cast, and it lands right here next to you.
That is insane, dude.
I thought you were going to front flip over the water, and I was gonna have a cool flavor thing.
Oh, Djinn starts clapping.
Do you want to move with it? I'm down with you flavor moving. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, let's flavor move.
Do it!
Because I was just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm in the clouds. I can just like gust him across.
Dude, wait. What if? Okay. So like, I do a front flip and I expect to land in the water, and then suddenly I'm just like gusted forward without knowing.
A mini tornado picks you up.
And whoo, now I'm over here.
The hairs on the back of your neck stand up, Emmyth. There is an aura of electricity around this thing. Okay, so, fuck. Add 2 to your stored spells. That was a rank 2 spell.
Oh,
the Molten
hell
Cauldron has
yeah.
a passive effect on it. Everything within 5 feet of it that ends its turn within 5 feet of it comes under this effect. In this case, it is an aura of electricity. So, despite the major spell being countered, there is no roll for this. You're just going to take... Of course I rolled max. You're going to take 6 lightning damage.
See if it's not a wizard powered copy.
Okay.
Just whole swappy between whatevers.
So Nilq, you're probing for magical energies around it, and you get the sense that there's a lot going on with this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 magical signatures swirling around it all at once.
Oh, that.
You don't know what this means, but that's what you feel.
I have a general idea, I think.
Okay.
I think it has 4 forms. We found 3.
3. What's the last one?
I wonder
The
if
void?
Perhaps.
maybe it's Burr.
How high off the ground is this thing?
The cauldron?
Yeah.
Its legs have like a 5-foot gap underneath them.
Okay.
Nilq is still trapped.
Nilq is still trapped, yes.
Fox gonna move here, and then I'm going to use this tree's branches to try to grab it
Okay.
and just drag it back towards the mid and away from Nilq and Emmyth.
Oh, that's really fun. Yeah, this thing's really solid. It's probably, if you had to make a guess, like a few 100 pounds? Maybe more. Very heavy.
I'm gonna do my faithful, oh so faithful, shoot it till it dies.
Old Faithful, are you in range?
I was about to say, Wesley, you have that one wand if you want to shoot it with the overpowered
Oh,
light.
shit, I
fucking
do.
ray.
I do have that. Thank you for
Wait,
reminding
try
me,
it.
Richard.
Laser one.
You're welcome.
Let's hope it's not resistant to lasers.
Oh, that would
That would be a very oddly specific thing.
Or that it
There
becomes a
really
laser
would.
cauldron.
Fuck. Awesome.
That would be
The
awesome.
super secret fourth element. Laser.
The laser cannon fires directly at the molten cauldron, and Djinn, something shatters.
Oh no!
Hey, I did it. Did I do it good?
You will see as the laser shot arcs towards its chest and then suddenly veers off to the side and then starts coming back, spinning back around until it goes into
God
its
damn it.
center.
God damn it.
Right?
It's
Is it
laser cauldron time.
Oh,
I hope it
As
is.
an incredible burst of light emits from the cauldron.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh no!
I had this prepared in the off chance that you shot it with lasers,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
and you've
But also
destroyed
no-
all of the wards as these lasers come into it. From its central chest, a refraction begins from the beam you fired as laser beams fire out from it, going towards every single one of you.
Oh no!
I'm going to need
Fuck.
a reaction from everyone, and before we get there, I want to explain something. What you've been fighting against thus far. The molten cauldron, the aquatic cauldron, the lightning cauldron, and now the laser cauldron. It becomes increasingly clear to you that this thing has a wizard power. Its ability to create a central whirling pit of elemental energy, allowing it to change its typing to anything that it's been hit by, so long as the typing goes into the cauldron on its back. It can warp the elements around it to make this a little bit easier. The wizard power is called Centrifuge.
That's cool.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's cool.
That's so cool!
There's a boss card?
Dude, we
so
get
cool.
trading cards now.
Yeah, you do.
That's so cool.
Oh, we gotta
What
turn this
the
into a
fuck?
fucking trading card game for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
We could make pins out of these.
So, now that its wards are down, I'm gonna roll everything in public, because I do. One of its paradigms, it has the AoE explosive type paradigm. It's using that right now, with lasers.
I'm worried.
You can take half damage by beating that 9.
Can I use my ring?
Yeah, you definitely take half damage. You take 6. As a laser pierces through your cloud.
Fuck it, I'll just tough it out then with resilience.
Going to just take a laser
Shot.
on the pecs. Okay. Pavouk, everyone, you notice Pavouk get blasted in the chest, and he goes down.
Resilience at 2.
10. You take half. You take 6 damage. Its wards are down. Emmyth.
Ah, fantastic. And you're in melee range. Yes, I'm going to stab the ever-loving shit out of this giant metal ball.
You stab it for 9 damage. You definitely fracture a little bit of the body.
Aha! Blasted damn elemental spell metal. Ah! As like Emmyth is like fucking hacking at this thing as hard as he fucking can.
Nilq takes a shaky breath, looks over at Pavouk on the ground, then over at Emmyth. If go crazy, stop me.
Oh? All right, but please don't go crazy.
He's gonna pull out a small mask, look it over, activate dual knock, and instead of dual knock activating Tali, he's at 10 stress.
Mm-hmm.
The red energy that surrounded Nilq before starts to swirl around him faster and faster until it starts to seep into his skin. The young boy clutches his head for a moment, trying to regain control, keep control, but unfortunately, it is too unstable. Fur starts to come from his arms, his teeth elongate, claws breaking through his shoes, and a second set of eyes opening underneath his original. Before he looks at Emmyth and the thing in front of him and lets out a loud roar. Gets in a protective position around Emmyth and only Emmyth. And he's gonna unleash a single claw attack to start on this cauldron thing.
Okay. The force of the impact, Nilq, is strong enough to slide this thing back along the basalt. As its claws dig in, it takes 8 damage.
Oh my god.
The cauldron pulls both of its hands up to the sky, light starting to bend inwards, and it forms a massive blade made of light. And with a downward strike, brings it down on 𝙁𝚘𝚘𝚙's head.
Yeah, I would too.
This is fair.
Yeah.
That is an 11 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, the downward slice comes rocketing down on you, starting to pierce into the horn on your head. You take 9 damage. Fumi.
I'm gonna come down, so I'm just like about 5 feet above Pavouk, and I'm going to cast just a general, like, dense smoke cloud so that it covers Pavouk and makes it harder for Pavouk to be hit. I have no way to heal this man.
Wait, didn't we
Yeah,
Wait, you're right, no, I changed my entire... Nope. I'm using the full potion.
Perfect! Okay, cool!
Hell
We'll
yeah.
hope that this fucking works as you pour the weird red liquid into Pavouk's mouth, and yeah, Pavouk, you regain consciousness.
An awful action?
To heal him? I'm fine with that being a secondary.
Cool, I still want to cast the smoke then.
Fair enough. I'm gonna undo deleting the cloud that I had prepped. Poof.
I am alive?
You are alive.
You're up.
Ugh. What the? Oh, great, we're still fighting. Oh,
moving.
this is a stupid idea, but fuck it. I'm going to make... It's got, like, spider legs, where it's got 4 legs on one side, 4 legs on the other, right?
Yes.
I'm going to use an earthen wall and just try to flip it into the pond.
Ah, okay. The wall starts to form in all the spots but where it is, as it forces back down the rest of it. But there's at least a wall here.
Its legs are kind of now barred.
Yeah, its legs are a little locked in, but you definitely don't shove it off.
What? Oh, did I miss it? Did I miss anything important? Ugh.
No. Good morning.
Ah.
You're welcome.
Creep back this way towards the pillar.
Emmyth.
I'm gonna stab.
Another roar groans out of it as you stab it with your rapier, and the cracks, the hairline fissures from Djinn's arrow, and the stab from your sword start to lance through its
he's
whole
so
entire body. It
close,
does not look like it's
damn
holding
it.
on.
Hell yeah. As Emmyth is just like freaking literally at this point, it's just like holding his rapier with 2 hands and like does an overhead, like just like fucking bring down as he's just like, God damn it, just die already, you fucking Jesus!
I love him.
Yeah, he is just going crazy. As he is also trying to ignore the fact that Nilq is like half monster now.
And muttering kill constantly.
And yes, and he is like, I will deal with this afterwards. It's time to focus on the threat right now.
Nilq became edgier. Nilq.
Slam the claws into it again.
Okay. The light fading from it. The laser energy dissipating as it becomes dimmer and darker. And there's a lot of obfuscation due to mist on this map. Shadows are going to run along from the ground and try and surround Nilq to stop him from being able to see.
He is going to start to slightly panic. Because now he can't see Emmyth.
I see.
Yeah, you can see just fine.
Let's do a little zappy, shall we?
Shock time. With a sickening blast of lightning, all the shadows burst apart, exploding out into different corners of the room.
And we still have a raging Nilq.
Yeah, about that.
Is he still blind?
Yes.
Oh, everyone alive?
Barely.
Well, I appear to be, but my damn clothing is singed. Taylor's going to have my head.
What's up with Nilq?
Oh, try not to approach him right now. Well, I don't really know what happened. I think he took on a secondary form of some sort, and now he is in a murderous kill mode, and I do think it would be best to stay away from him. No, Pavouk, do not approach, please. I am asking you, begging you, don't, or I will have to make you leave.
So Nilq is a bad guy now?
It's not exactly that Nilq is a
Pavouk's
bad
going to encase
guy.
Nilq in webs around Emmyth.
Pavouk, I do not think you should provoke him.
I am a cloud. I was gonna pull out the loop compass.
Yeah. Do you want to make that awareness roll?
Yes, I would love to make that awareness roll because I have a good awareness stat.
Watch her roll a 1.
My minimum is 3.
Treasure! Below! And as you look down, you see 5 orbs start to glow.
Loot.
Fumi will come down to the ground.
And you hear a soft boom as the letter symbol ignites on the door.
They're just orbs?
They are just orbs.
You guys want an orb?
Well, what kind of orb?
They're just orbs. They're glowing.
Can we deal with this little issue first? Too tired for this shit.
Nilq? Nilq, look at me. Look at me. As I'm like, getting down on one knee and I'm like, holding him by his shoulders. Oh, how big is he now, by the way? Is he tall?
He's a little taller. Like 6 foot.
Oh, okay, so he's at like eye level with me. Okay, cool. Just look at me, okay? I'm right here. I'm Emmyth. You know me, Nilq. Now, the enemy is gone. All right, I need you to calm down. And let's try to turn back into normal, Nilq. Yes, with your green hair, your lovely green hair, your adorable little belt tail. Yes.
Occasional side glances over at Pavouk because he remembers Web.
No. Webs are gone. Webs are gone. Here, look. I'm taking them. I'm taking them off of your head. Ooh, look. See, webs. They're gone now. And I throw them over to the side. See, webs can't hurt you. Don't worry. The big Spider-Man is not going to hurt you.
Does Emmyth still view Nilq as a friend, or has he hesitated?
What? No, he still views him as a friend for sure.
Since he's got an anchor, Nilq's gonna end it.
Cool. So yes, and now Nilq, as you start shrinking in height, it's like, oh, okay, we're getting shorter. All right, let me. Bending down, squatting. Okay, on my knee now. All right. You're all right.
Looks over worried at Pavouk. Good.
You want orbs or not? Otherwise, I will take them.
No, you
Don't even know what they do.
fucking loot gremlin.
Hey, Fumi. As you're near that orb, there's this soft presence against your head. You can feel what it is. If you were to grab it, you would be given a choice. Here are your options. You may choose one.
One?
Is Djinn being quiet sad boy right now?
Yes. Because from Djinn's perspective, Djinn accidentally shot Nilq, and then Nilq got angry.
Poke Djinn's cloak. Djinn okay?
Yeah.
Did hurt you? Or no?
Shot everyone.
It's okay. magic weird.
Yes, Nilq, it's not like it's your fault. You had no idea that was going to happen. You were simply trying to help.
Djinn, like, kind of stands up more. He's like half a foot shorter now.
Oh, I love.
Oh, wait, you're like Fumi size now.
Maybe. How tall's Fumi?
Like 4 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'm closer to Fumi size.
Fumi floats like 4 inches off the ground.
Fucking-
So they're like 4.5 feet.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, come on now, champ. You did your best, right? And look at it. We beat the creature. We beat the boss. We're almost done now.
Fumi's gonna grab Djinn's hand.
Orb, come on.
Or Djinn looks at grabbed hand.
All right, back on.
The one that Fumi wants. I don't know why, but
Djinn, as Fumi walks off, kind of takes out paper, moves Fumi from the doesn't like me to doesn't maybe?
Maybe likes me. He makes a new fucking section called Maybe Likes Me.
Oh yeah, he does. He totally does.
I love him.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
He is gonna bring Nilq over here, and then he's gonna go over to this orb.
Oh, I never mentioned this, but Fumi, the loot compass, it definitely this entire time is belting out, "Loot in front of you, idiot! Loot in front of you, idiot!" Just over and over and over again, as if you couldn't see what's plain as day.
One day that will be helpful. One day we're going to walk.
it's gonna be like a
right
blind
into the
maze.
treasure, and we aren't going to see it. One day.
It will happen.
I'll pick artifact because I don't know what that is, and I kind of want to know.
Okay. Pavouk, you put your hand over this orb, you will a little bit of mana through it, and it shatters, revealing a long metal tube with some fire etchings on the sides. You're not really sure what this is. To anyone else's eye, it's a telescope.
Oh.
With this telescope, you can spend a secondary action to instantly tell yourself the level of any person or thing that you can see.
Well, that's cool.
In addition to
That's
this,
very useful.
it also will tell you your choice of HP, MP, or a single affinity on a successful awareness versus spell rating roll.
Yeah, ring.
You will a little bit of mana through it. The orb shatters, and what lands on the ground in front of you is a small silver band with a garnet gemstone. This is a ring of fireball.
What?
Ooh.
Nice.
Single use, 10 mana spell. And the recharge is you have to dunk your hand in magma or fire. And it has to be natural.
I could do it. I could do it.
So we could do it.
I'm
Fumi
resistant
could
to
do it.
fire. No, I'll go wand.
Okay, wand. Fumi, you will a little bit of magic into this and it shatters. What lands on the ground is it's like a metal wrench with a nut welded into the side of it holding a bucket on top. What? You got a magma wand. It creates a 1x1 cube of magma.
That's why you said it has to be natural.
Yes, it is.
I'm definitely taking armor. I want armor.
Well, that's not armor, that's just a little emblem on like a chain, like a necklace.
Ooh.
But on closer inspection and through the magic of this, you realize if you were to wear it and activate it with just a little bit of magical focus, you can activate a flame veil.
Ooh.
That's neat.
Ooh,
really
that's
neat.
so cool.
You're also resistant to fire, and you do a little bit of touchback damage.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'll choose the coin then.
You can either choose one or roll 2d10.
Let's
Kylie,
go.
I love the option of choose 1 or 2d10.
Yeah, but you know what they are, and
Yeah.
I love these so goddamn much. This is
Okay.
why I wanted you to choose it.
Yeah, okay, I see now, I see. I think I'm gonna go with 10.
Okay. Yeah, the orb shatters and a single black coin lands on the ground.
Ooh, it's a thing. I got a thing.
Oh, what did you get, Gene?
It's a thing. It makes something mine. Gene puts it in his chest.
What?
That is all the explanation you're getting from Gene, because in his mind, he has explained it perfectly well.
Nilq blinks.
Does anybody want a wand?
I mean, I use a sword, so.
I float up really high, so I don't know if making magma in the air.
Oh my gosh, you can make it rain magma.
Oh, you're right.
Hey guys.
Uh-huh.
The letter door opens on its own.
Takes out sword.
You see,
Hey, that's the same shade as my core.
as everyone automatically assumes combat,
Except Gene.
you see a form step through.
Oh
Obvious.
god damn
It's
it.
late.
He walks through slowly.
Such a good song.
Are you that guy?
What was that?
Are you that guy?
He looks left. He looks right.
You know, that one with the thing.
You're the person who's in charge of the first 10 floors, right?
Yeah, him.
Mm-hmm.
Apatheas? Letter has
Apatheas Rex. Curator of Limbo, at your service.
He does a very half-assed bow.
Hello.
I got the
This
ping
means-
that you needed a challenge.
He like cranes his neck and looks around.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not right.
Well, 𝙬𝚘𝚘𝚙 gave us a challenge upon our arrival. I believe, I suppose you were supposed
Oh,
to.
so you already beat it. Cool. You got the pass. Bye.
Oh,
Bye.
you're just
The
leaving?
fuck was
Okay.
that?
He immediately walks back through.
Gene waves. There's a moment of silence. Who was that
I
guy?
don't think he's very motivated.
I don't. He does not seem very qualified.
Look sad.
What? Well. Okay. I guess press onward.
Do we get a new loading tip?
Hell yeah, you do.
NPCs and monsters created unique. Huh.
Oh,
Good to
Okay.
know. I thought
Okay.
they would, but good to know.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Good to know that it's also that there's a difference between the NPCs and monsters area.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a good thing to note.
Oh my god, so if we kill NPCs, they'll respawn.
Oh, don't worry, they'll respond, yeah. Back on floor 5. A group of 5 cloaked individuals enters the floor. They take steps out, each of them gazing around, taking in the environment. But before they can go any further, there is a burst of energy, and in the center room, a form appears.
Alright, y'all. You're gonna have to stop right there.
Green takes a few steps forward. Greetings, sir. Who might you be?
Apatheas Rex, Curator of Limbo. You may continue no further unless you...
He's saying this all is scratching the back of his head.
follow through with simple task that I've set before.
And before he can say anything else, a fiery bolt flies straight towards Apatheas. His eyes go wide and he falls backwards in a reflexive drop, gazing up as the fire illuminates the bridge of his nose before sailing over and slamming into the 𝙬 symbol on the door. He slowly rights himself back up.
Oh, good. Straight to business, huh? I like it that way.
In but an instant, the fight begins to unfold. The yellow wizard splits apart into 3 separate wizards, each of which diving forward and skipping across the water. Blue starts muttering small words with seemingly no target, casting an aura spell. As green and purple take a step back, and red summons fireballs around their head, clumping forward, launching them off, one after the other. Apatheas cracks his neck.
You must think you're pretty hot, huh?
He says, as 12 identical laser cannons manifest behind him, coming out of blue portals, blue energy swirling in their centers, as he leaps up on top of a pillar. He skips from pillar to pillar, dodging the swarms of fireballs coming towards him, focusing all 12 of his laser beams on a centralized blast that goes flying towards Red, creating a laser beam over 10 feet wide. Yet when the massive laser beam fires, Blue's aura completes. The laser immediately turns into a block of ice, freezing and falling to the floor, in which it shatters. Blue speaks.
You know, I appreciate your style, but you're far outmatched. Are you kidding me?
Apatheas mutters,
Get a load of these freaks.
as he hops from pillar and jumps back down.
Oh yeah, on the contrary, miss. You have no idea what I can do yet.
As he manifests 3 more laser cannons above him, emerging from his cloak, he grips a hand to a glowing blue gemstone in his chest, yelling out loud,
Aspect of Limbo!
and there's a thick fog that immediately spreads across the battlefield. The wizards, all of them, looking around, yellow slows. Blue, confused. They look around, not knowing what they're looking at, dazed almost. The air of battle slowly settles, and Apatheas relaxes his posture just slightly. And then there's a sickening chunk. Apatheas looks down. The point of a scythe sticking through his back and out his chest. Blue blood trickling down it. The scythe hangs in Apatheas' heart for a moment of silence, as his vision begins to flicker. Purple smirks and pulls it out, the scythe wreathed in dark black tendrils of magic which seem to course through Apatheas' body. As he falls to the ground,
Oh,
he stammers, choking up a little bit of blood.
guess I was outmatched after all.
And he falls, bursting apart into small white specks, which float away into the sky. Purple hops back over. The hooded wizards seem to sit there for a moment. Red puts down their hand, the fire subsiding.
That was easy. Fitz. Do you think that means we won't have to deal with him on the 10th floor?
Green shakes his head.
No. From what Myra gathered, the curators are frustratingly persistent.
Red grumbles.
Damn it, I was getting hopeful. He pisses me off. Lazy fucking prick.
Yellow skips back, merging together.
Oh, I mean, I like the fellow. Although, I really would have wanted a shot at him. Phew, you took him out too quickly.
Yellow jumps up and down, patting Purple on the shoulder. Purple says nothing. Slides the scythe back away into the folds of his cloak, doing a small bow. Blue shakes her head.
Being the holder of the aspect of limbo, he sure wasn't what I was expecting.
No reason to drop your guard, Layla. He likely wasn't fighting at his full power.
Onwards. We don't have much time.
Elsewhere, someone steps out of a brilliant white light, grumbling.
God damn it. Alright.
His footsteps echo in the room as he walks down and away from the bright white light, rounding a corner. Eventually, he comes to a set of stairs, walks up them towards a darker room, hanging his head as he walks.
Well, that was certainly something.
A voice perks up. He sort of jumps and looks up.
Oh, shit. Oh, jeez. Hey, Wishy. Fancy meeting you here.
Apatheas. It's good to see you as well. Troubled?
No, just getting done with the mini-boss fight.
You realize I saw that whole encounter. Are you sure you're not losing your tact?
No, I'm not. I don't know what the hell's up with those damn wizards. But doesn't matter much to me. They're gonna be out of my hands soon enough.
That's true. Unlike a lot of other people entering this place, they seem to be professionals. I wouldn't just take them easily next time you have to face them, Apatheas.
I'm planning on it. So what you up to?
Just putting together plans for a new challenge I'm going to be issuing.
Figures.
You gotta go look at them, right? Any of them my type?
Apatheas stands for a moment, brow furrowed.
Wishy. I don't have the time to unpack what your type could possibly be.
Suit yourself. I'll just have to find out when they come my way.
You do that. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Sweet dreams, Apatheas. Don't sleep too long.
As he gets near the wall, a white door opens. As he looks into it, he mutters under his breath.
Looks like I won't have any good night's sleep till this storm blows over.
And he walks back inside. 𝚗𝚙𝚘𝚙 sits at the desk, organizing papers, scrawling out a plan, and suddenly a voice barks out throughout the room.
Well, that seemed to really get to him. He's seeming rather down. Yes, that's just in his nature. 𝚲𝚘𝚘𝚙, are you going to stay in the ceiling forever? Are you going to come down here and help me with this?
Oh, you know how I am. Always hanging around.
As a golden helmet on a chain springs down from the ceiling above these papers.
Now, let's see here. Oh yes, this paper here. It says Apatheas is a shit fighter. Wonder how that got there.
𝚲𝚘𝚘𝚙, there's no reason to be mean to him. He's trying his best.
Oh, I know he's trying his best. It's just that his best isn't good enough.
Listen, you aren't the one that has to greet every single person that comes into here. Think about the stress that would put someone under. How many people have come to the loop? And he has to see all of them.
Okay, so what? The sap's a little bit overwhelmed. What's it do me?
Just try to cut him a break. I know it's not in your nature.
She sighs and goes back to her work. Floor 4, everyone.
Hell
Wasn't
yeah.
that 5?
5. Fuck me.
It was 5.
I just randomized the same side. There we go.
Nice.
Don't mind me and Richard and Westley just theorizing of what these curators could be.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I totally was not reading any of this.
Oh no,
no,
we're
it's
doing
in
it in our own
chat.
chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit, cool.
We're being secretive fucks.
Yeah.
I like her a lot.
I've been waiting to speak
Oh,
to her
she's
for so
great.
long.
You brought Tali. You probably didn't see it, but I said, yes, my new favorite character.
Hell yes!
As soon as she said, like, are any of them my type?
That's really good. I
I was really proud of Apatheas' line of just, I don't have the time to unpack all of that.
Yeah, that was
No, we don't have the
great.
time to unpack all of that.
It was very fitting, I felt.
Oh, God.
Everyone, level up.
Yay.
Yay!
Level 3?
Remember
Level
how I
3.
do that?
I'm gonna do artwork because we're kind of doing artwork per
Yeah.
floor. So it was Nilq, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Nilq.
Yeah,
Nilq.
Nilq. Here she is.
I can't wait for her to show up again, and then Jean to go, oh, you're
Next up is the Molten Cauldron. The boss of the day. Look at this thing.
This thing is freaking scary.
So here's the base. Here's the water. Lightning. This one was if you hit it with any, like, charm magic.
Oh.
Here's the laser form.
God,
This
it
one
looks
was for earth
inverted,
magic.
I love it.
I never used it.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, that's nature magic. This one is like earth and stone.
Okay.
This one's shadow. And then this one is like if you used ethereal magic on it, something like that.
Oh.
Or like psychic magic. Yeah. They had a lot of like options.
God.
And then
Very cool.
the boss cards, which are a thing I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah.
Really cool. Fuck.
That's sick.
Oh yeah, there's the Firebirds.
Um,
Firebirds!
They were just normal birds, but color shifted.
Okay. For
Yeah, I noticed that.
I had to do the classic RPG thing, you know?
Yeah.
𝚙𝚘𝚘𝚗.
There she is.
Kerr.
I enjoy her quite a
Love
bit.
her so much. And then the other character that you saw,
Luster.
Luster, yeah.
Ceiling gremlin.
Ceiling gremlin.
Richard, he has
What?
he has to be.
Luster?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he has to be. He has
Yeah.
to be the one that I was saying.
Are
The
you guys
second one or
theorizing
first one?
which curators they are?
For which, yeah, because I figured out how you face the floors. So he has to be. He has to be.
That
Maybe.
Yes.
That's the one that makes the most sense, probably.
It
I
really
could see
does.
one other.
I could see.
Yeah, I can too.
That one?
Yeah, I could
Yeah,
see that.
I can see that one.
Just
Honestly,
because of the green? Okay, anyway.
I mean, hey, it's better
We
than
know
trying
which
to
one
say-
Oishi is.
It's better than trying to
Could be
say
one
it's
of
that
two.
one.
Luster has to be green. It's the green with the money and the gold, and the name Luster, if we're going off of the name Apatheas being associated with apathy and limbo, yada yada.
Okay.
But can
And
we
I
not be
think Ōishi is. I really want her to be gluttony.
I'm still on the lust train. Come on, she said, "Are any of them my
Yeah,
type?"
It
Told-
feels obvious.
Has
But
very
I want
obvious
her.
succubus vibes, and told Apatheas sweet dreams.
I want her to be gluttony.
Also the horns. I fucking love those. Little devil person.
I could see Luster also being envy, because green again, but it feels more like
Just from his
Greed.
personality, I could also see him being wrath.
no. Oh. I'm thinking about that Apatheas is a shit fighter line.
Yeah,
It could be envy.
maybe.
Who knows? I'm pretty sure Apatheas is a shit fighter though.
Aww.
Poor Apatheas. Oh, I just did that with a list because I've been playing Ōishi, goddammit.
She's really pretty.
One of the things though as well. I mean, fucking Luster is surrounded by a bunch of weapons. Maybe wrath stuff. Come on.
I mean, guys, if I may, his name's Luster Lust. He's clearly Lust, right?
Ah, yes, of course.
Ah,
Clearly.
He's gold, he's got green, his name is Luster, my immediate thought is green, could be envy. Ōishi means delicious, which is why I'm on the gluttony thing. So if we're going by naming convention.
See, here's the thing. I'm sort
know
of
you're
on that
right.
naming convention, but we all know that delicious can be taken multiple ways.
Thank you for that close.
The mic clean.
And Luster feels like either third or fourth. Because he's like that dude that seems like they never really get to me, but when they do, yay.
Let's
I feel
see.
like that almost.
Gluttony
means
is third
higher up.
in the list.
Just
Honestly, they never really get to me, but when they do yay, also sounds more like wrath than it does greed. or envy.
yeah, right. I'm kind of on
I
the
don't
wrath
think that's how he
train.
is though.
I still think he's greed.
I
Because
still
it's
think
just
he's
so
green.
obvious.